Hey, what's going on, guys? This is the Lightbringer here today doing a brand new project for you all. Now what you see on camera right now is the start of an NCR Veteran Ranger helmet from the video game Fallout New Vegas. This helmet so far has been done with a method called Pepakura, which is a papercraft, almost like origami process, but instead of leaving it as just bare paper, you actually use fiberglass mat and resin to make a super hard, durable part. And from there you can paint it and weather it and do all that kind of stuff. And that's exactly what I did. This is my first time using this method, and the results just turned out fantastic. One thing I'm going to be doing differently than the normal method, though, is a process called Rondo. Now, this is a combination of Bondo fiberglass resin and Bondo body filler. You mix them together into a goopy substance called Rondo, and it makes kind of like a runny milkshake sort of goop that you can spread on your part. And it's just a little bit easier than straight Bondo because it's runnier and it reacts a little bit differently. So I've never done that method before, but I'm going to be trying it today on the dome of the helmet right here. That part on my helmet is actually a US pot helmet liner, which it's a fiberglass liner with strapping in it and everything. So this helmet already does fit on my body and it's very comfortable and strong. But the problem with this fiberglass liner is that it doesn't cut very well and it doesn't sand very well, so I can't actually weather it or put battle damage on it. So I'm going to be coating it in a layer of this Rondo substance, which should take the weathering and distressing a little bit better than just the standard helmet. So anyways, let's get started on it. Now before we get fully into this helmet, there was one change I made in my plan. The fiberglass liner that I'm using for the helmet part is very flexible, and as a result it can warp and bend easily, and that's not something I want by the time this helmet's done, especially around the eyes where you see that big white cloth. Now what that cloth is actually fiberglass mat, the same type I use to make the mask. And so once we get the resin coating over that, it should be fairly strong and it shouldn't warp nearly as much as without it. So now that that is out of the way, we can start the Rondo process. Okay, so now the Rondo has begun the process of hardening, and it'll be about a 2-hour cure time before I can take out that little Lego brick that's holding the shape, as well as start sanding the helmet. This is my first time using this method, and I'm very pleased with the results. It's provided me a really great base to start the weathering on, and I will probably be using it in future builds. One thing to note is I did heat it up with a heat gun to speed up the drying process, as well as to keep the mixture from dripping off of the helmet. So it was a very simple process, and I would say it's very easy if you want to give it a try. So anyways, that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.